Okay, let's get into it. Today we are doing a deep dive on one specific piece of gear.
Yeah.
The Kramer KDS-DEC7 AVoIP decoder.
Right.
Our goal here is to really look at the source material, the specs, the features, the market stuff, and figure out what advanced audio-video over IP, AVoIP IP, can actually do on, well, standard network hardware.
And the interesting thing, I think, is the problem it solves, economically speaking. You've got this high-performance decoder. It's built to handle demanding signals like 4K 60, 4.2.0, HDR10 video.
Pretty heavy stuff.
Exactly. But the key is it does this over-standard 1G copper cabling, the stuff that's already in the walls.
Ah, okay. So the idea is you avoid needing to rewire everything for, say, 10 gig.
Precisely. Think about the savings for integrators, for facilities managers. If you don't have to pull miles of new cable or upgrade all your switches, that's a really big deal.
That definitely sounds like the core value prop. But, 4K 60 over just 1 gig,
Yeah.
that feels tight. There must be some trade-offs, some engineering magic or compromise happening there. How does it actually manage that? What are the limits?
Well, yeah, you hit it. There are trade-offs. The sources show they had to make choices, mainly prioritizing smooth motion. So yes, it hits 4K 60, the headline number, but that's at 4.2.0 chroma subsampling.
Okay, so less color information, basically.
Right. If you absolutely need perfect color fidelity, maybe for detailed computer graphics, medical scans, something like that, you can get full 4.4.4 color, but you drop the frame rate down to 4K 30. So it's a choice, you see. Smooth motion versus maximum color detail. That's pretty critical depending on the application.
Right, makes sense. So for typical video, maybe presentations or digital signage, that 4.2.0 is probably fine, and the motion is key. And speed, you mentioned speed. What about switching between sources? In big systems, that has to be fast.
It is. They achieve that speed partly through the compression they use. It's described as a JPEG-based private stream. Seems pretty efficient. And because of that, the switching time listed is basically instantaneous, just 1 second. Which, yeah, if you're managing potentially hundreds of feeds, that's vital.
1 second, okay. Let's shift gears a bit from the stream itself to the physical box. Connectivity, power. How does it handle the basics?
It seems well equipped for integration. You've got one HDMI input, one HDMI output, standard enough. But then it has 2 Ethernet ports, RJ45s. We should probably circle back to why 2 ports when we talk security.
Okay, noted. Dual Ethernet. What else?
Balanced audio output, RS-232, IR, and 2 USB ports, likely for KVM or HID control. And importantly, for easy installs, it supports PoE, power over Ethernet.
Oh, PoE is always good. Simplifies cabling. How much power does it draw?
The specs say around 6 watts typically, maybe up to 13 watts if you're using a PoE switch, so pretty manageable on the power side.
Right, and you mentioned large facilities. This thing is clearly designed for scale, isn't it? I saw something about channel count.
Yeah, definitely built for scale. The documentation points to supporting up to 999 channels.
Wow, nearly 1,000.
Which enables some pretty massive deployments. Think huge video walls, maybe up to 16 by 16.
Okay, but when you scale that big, security becomes, well, paramount. You can't just have AV gear sitting unprotected on an enterprise network.
Absolutely, and this seems to be a major focus for Kramer here. The device meets what they call enterprise IT-grade security requirements.
Meaning, like specific protocols?
Yeah, it supports things like 802.1x network access control and HTTPS TLS for secure communication. And interestingly, it holds an OWASP Top 10 security certification.
OWASP. That's quite serious for AV gear. That's usually for web applications, testing against major vulnerabilities.
Exactly. It suggests they've really hardened the device from an IT perspective, which kind of brings us back to those 2 Ethernet ports, maybe.
Right. Does that help with the security?
It seems likely. You could use one port strictly for the secured AVoIP traffic and the other maybe for management or to segment traffic further. It enhances security, separates things out, and probably ensures the video stream doesn't get bogged down by other traffic. Keeps the experience good.
Okay, so secure, scalable, high-performance video.
Bro.
Once you've got potentially hundreds of these deployed, how do you actually manage them all?
Seems pretty flexible. You've got embedded web pages for individual device setup. There are P3K API commands for more programmatic control, integration with larger systems. And there's even a little LCD display on the front panel for like quick local checks or basic config.
And for the end user,
Yeah.
the person actually switching sources.
That's where the KM/KVM functions come in. It seems to have integrated keyboard mouse control, essential for like control rooms, and it mentions a searchable on-screen display menu for finding and switching sources easily.
So, okay, pulling it all together, you've got high-res video, 4K 60, 4.2.0 specifically, running securely over standard 1 gig networks. That feels like a really potent mix, bridging IT and AV needs.
It really does. And Kramer seems confident in it. Commercially, the source is listed at $792, which is marked down from a $990 MSRP.
Yeah.
And maybe more importantly for enterprise buyers, it comes with a 7-year warranty. That's quite a long backing for this kind of hardware. Shows commitment.
Definitely. 7 years is strong. So this brings up a final thought, something for you listening to consider. This device, the KDS-DEC7, isn't just sending video over the network. It's securely carrying control signals too. USB for KVM, IR, RS-232, even CEC.
Right, all over that same IP network.
So the question is, given this capability and the IT-grade security, what separate AV control networks, the kind that used to be absolutely necessary, could you now potentially eliminate? Could you safely consolidate all that onto your main enterprise IP infrastructure? Think about the simplification, the cost savings that might unlock in your own setups.